Okay, good morning, everybody. And I hope it's okay that we record this session. Maybe a thumbs up from all the attendees would be great. Can I get a quick thumbs up from all the attendees that the recording is okay for this session so that we can use it later on? Great, great, great. So, on behalf of Department of Postgraduate Programs and Research at SVT College of Home Science, I, Dr. Panchali Moitra, warmly welcome you all to the orientation session on higher education options. I mean, as teachers, we understand that this transition from undergraduate studies to higher education, postgraduate degrees is one of the most important phases in a student's academic and professional journey. Because at this stage, students typically have many questions. Which course should I choose? What are the career opportunities available? Should I pursue a research intensive course or a professional specialization? Or in terms of entrepreneurship, do I pivot to another course which is aligned to my area, but somehow is not exactly what I have learned to become? And how can all of this higher education help me in achieving my personal and professional goals? So, today we will take care of each of these questions. And through this orientation session, our primary objective is to help students gain clarity, gain confidence, and also direction while they explore the wide range of opportunities that are available to them after their graduate studies. This session aims to provide valuable insights into postgraduate programs, emerging academic fields, what can be the career pathways after completion of these postgraduate programs, research opportunities, and how will these programs help you to develop the skills that you would require for future ready professional path. Now, we believe that informed decisions lead to empowered futures, and therefore, I welcome you all once again to this session. And we hope that we are able to address most of your questions, and at the end, you are able to make some confident choices for your future. What we have put together is an agenda where we try to look at what exactly is this university and institution about. We also would like to give you a 360-degree overview of different programs that are offered by the Department of Postgraduate Programs and Research, which is under the self-finance programs of the institution. And we will take you through some of the salient highlights with regards to teaching, learning, research, outreach, and also achievements of both of our alumni, our students, and even our faculty members. The most interesting part and the most awaited part of this session is going to be the panel discussion with experts, where we will ask certain questions which we feel are the most frequently asked questions, and then we will leave it open for the audience to put across their questions there. A little overview of our institution, our university. SNDT Women's University was established in 1916 by the visionary social reformer Maharshi Tondo Keshav Karve, and the university holds the distinction of being the first women's university in India and also in entire Southeast Asia. For over a century, since 1916, the university has been at the forefront of women's education and empowerment, nurturing generations of leaders, professionals, women researchers, and change makers across diverse fields. SNDT Women's University is also home to more than 1,000 teaching and non-teaching staff and has been educating, empowering more than 50,000 students spread across several states and union territories of the country. Rooted in a very strong legacy of academic excellence and social commitment, SNDT Women's University continues to foster innovation, inclusivity, and holistic development while preparing students to contribute meaningfully to society and the global workforce. Our institution, SVT College of Home Science or Sir Vitaldas Thakkar College of Home Science, is a premier constituent college of SNDT Women's University, has its empowered autonomous status bestowed to us, and is being recognized for decades for its excellence in education, research, and professional training, particularly in nutrition, food science, resource management, human development, and other programs. With a strong emphasis on interdisciplinary learning, innovation, and societal relevance, SVT College of Home Science has consistently nurtured skilled professionals, researchers, entrepreneurs, all committed to improving health, well-being, and quality of life. Department of Postgraduate Programs at SVT College of Home Science was instituted under the Self-Finance Programs Initiative, and for almost 10 years now has been dedicated to fostering advanced learning, research, and professional development. The programs that we offer are a full-time 2-year master's degree program in specialized dietetics, a 2-year master's degree program in exercise science and sports nutrition, a 2-year master's degree program in entrepreneurship management and business development, and a full-time M design in fashion design, which is offered either in a regular route or an executive program. In addition to these programs, the department also conducts various online certificate courses, fellowships, and collaborative certificate programs. The faculty of this department is, yes, me, Dr. Panchali Moitra, and along with me, senior faculties who have been in the academia for more than 20 years, who are eminent researchers, industry experts. I have with me Dr. Anuradha Ramesh, senior assistant professor, Dr. Nisha Belare, senior assistant professor, and Ms. Apurva Surve, an eminent sports nutritionist and assistant professor of the department. Now, in addition to the in-house faculty, each of our programs are facilitated, complemented through various valuable collaborations with reputed institutes, hospitals, research organizations, industry partners, and domain experts. Each of our postgraduate program, whether it is fashion design, sports nutrition, specialized dietetics or nutrition and dietetics, entrepreneurship management, each of these programs are enriched by guidance of eminent academicians, industry professionals. A few of them are put on the slides here, clinicians, entrepreneurs, each of them who bring extensive practical experience and contemporary knowledge to the classroom. These partnerships allow our students to learn from their hands-on training, research opportunities, and also help us gain expertise in terms of academic or career readiness in terms of industry-ready programs here. Our college has been one of the first in the entire state of Maharashtra to implement the National Education Policy from the year 2023. Aligning with this National Education Policy allows us to promote multidisciplinary learning, skill development, flexibility, and a holistic lens to the entire education ecosystem here. The programs, what I'm going to do is give you a brief outline of the 4 flagship programs that we have. Each of these details are available on our website, that is www.svt.edu.in. Under programs, you would find the course content, the eligibility, the entire curriculum, and also the faculty details and some of the testimonials from our students. In summary, the program is a 2-year full-time course spread over 4 semesters, 22 credit in each semester, and each of the courses are divided into major core, major elective, and some minor stream courses as well. If we can just click on the thing, Apurva. Yeah, so from second semester, the students have the option to specialize in diabetes and cardiac nutrition with a super specialization in pediatric and adolescent diabetes and preventive nutrition for metabolic diseases. The second specialization that the students can opt for is pediatric nutrition with super specialization in pediatric gastroenterology and onco-nutrition. And the third one under MSc specialized dietetics specialization is renal nutrition with super specialization in pediatric kidney diseases and dialysis nutrition. The next program that the department offers is a master's degree program in exercise science and sports nutrition. Again, a 4 semester, 88 credit, 22 credit per semester, with some super specializations which help us, the students, to get, if you can click again, yeah, a basket of specialized courses, which is biomechanics and kinesiology, something which takes us beyond a regular master's degree program in sports nutrition. The students learn about sports injury, foundations of exercise and sports psychology, sports supplements, nutrigenomics, and also how to manage weight and have exercises for healthy aging. These are in addition to the regular courses that are offered, the details of which are available and can be discussed eventually. The third program is M Design Fashion Design, which again has been curated with eminent experts from the field. Another click, please, Apurva. Besides the courses which strengthen the understanding of fashion design, you also have fashion communication and journalism, entrepreneurship, fashion branding. The students get an opportunity to have the fashion innovations displayed and presented, and also in line with the entire SDG, we have sustainable fashion courses also offered here. The final course which we offer and which we will be discussing at length even during our panel discussion is the master's degree program in entrepreneurship management and business development. Some of the core courses are small business management, digital marketing and social media, legal framework and regulations. And similar to fashion design students, the entrepreneurship management students also get an opportunity to present their business idea and prototype in front of a jury and get valuable feedback on their work. So these are some of the flagship courses. In addition to that, we have online courses which are offered with our partners, whether it is nutrition and Ayurveda for health and diseases, or a course which is on advanced bariatric nutrition, or a fellowship in terms of integration. Next slide, please. Yeah, course on PCOS and advanced certification and training. So all of these online certificate courses are open to each one of you, respective of the program that you choose to enroll, and are offered under the banner of self-financed programs here. Next. Now, a little overview of how we ensure that your teaching learning experience is enriched. Another click, please. We try to incorporate a lot of innovation when it comes to teaching learning. Apurva, another click, please. So the classroom teaching is complemented with project-based and experiential learning. As you can see, we try to encourage collaborative problem solving. We have role plays and debates integrated into our teaching methodology. We offer virtual and offline interactions with industry experts and eminent researchers. Next slide, please. Student-led workshops is another flagship way of ensuring that the students learn how to take their ideas, how to learn from their peers, and how to gain enhanced communication and organizational skills. Exhibitions are conducted periodically where the students are provided with the opportunity to showcase their innovation and also their piloting of their ventures here. Next slide. We have some of these slides where you can see our students participating in annual exhibitions. For those who are part of SVT ecosystem, already know that these annual exhibitions are held and organized mostly by the students, just guided by the faculty members, and this offer amazing organizational skills to the students here. those who are coming from outside or who want to be part of SVT family for their postgraduate education, please do ensure that you take a lot of time in participating in each of these programs. Along with these workshops, we also conduct field visits and educational tours to ensure that you get first-hand, hands-on experience on the field. Next slide. Celebrations and conferences. I think this is one of the best part where we go outside the classroom boundaries. We interact with students. We travel in buses, trains. We sit together. We eat together. We gossip. And some of these conferences help us to also extend our knowledge beyond what we are learning in our settings there. And not just learning, we also ensure that our evaluation methods are innovative. Besides the rote presentations and your classroom assignments, we also incorporate several innovative evaluation methods like debates, or here you can see some sports nutrition students creating a basket or a musset for bag for a cyclist. So there are multiple such programs and such ways that we try to incorporate evaluation for the students here. ICT is being strengthened through in our teaching, learning pedagogies, and even for our evaluation. Next slide. We also encourage our students to participate in different massive open access courses. The ones that you see on the screen are the ones where the students have gone along with their education to gain extra certifications because of our collaboration with these organizations. Next slide. We periodically invite guest faculty from outside India, international faculty, because they bring with them another experience, another knowledge system, which sometimes are restricted in an Indian system there. So here you can see a specialist coming all the way from US, another from M Design, from Christian Dior. So these interactions, next slide, help us to gain. Now, at the end of it, I would just take another few minutes to give you a little overview of the achievements, because when you take in so much of effort in building the expertise of the students, students are also awarded seed money grant to ideate their work and take it into a prototype level. Academic excellence beyond our college academia, they are offered KU Naram awards. Their startups have been incubated in an outside the college. Next slide, please. The students showcase their work in different national, local, even international conferences and work. Next slide. They are constantly motivated to participate in different research competitions for all of the programs. They are guided, they are mentored through the process of their dissertation work, and also when they come and presenting their work in front of national forums. Few of the illustrious alumni are put together. However, the list will go in multiple slides, but the students of our department are everywhere. They are the founders. They're working in leading hospitals, in leading academic settings, and also in industry. Because postgraduate programs are very research intensive, beyond the curriculum, we also organize different research and innovation focused activities. Here we see we being our department being the co-host of the International Conference on Precision Nutrition, organized in collaboration with the International Society of Nutrigenetics and Nutrigenomics. Next slide. I'm just going to skip that. Beyond of these, each of these work is done with the help of the students, ensuring that they also not only contribute to the academic work, but also play a big role in community outreach activities. Next slide, please. Again, besides the students, the faculty is always striving to go beyond their experience. So we have continuous faculty development programs where our faculty participate, prestigious fellowships which have been offered to our faculty members, awards and recognitions outside the college settings. So in a way, this entire department tries to foster student achievements, academic excellence, research and innovation ecosystem and ensure that students get a full experience of working in the community and contributing to the community through their exposure there. Next slide. I can go on and on, but I think I just wanted to give you a glimpse of the work that is being done by the department so that you understand that when you are choosing to become a part of the institution, a part of the program, what exactly are you going to get into it? Because a certain program can be offered by any institution, but to ensure that the teaching learning pedagogy is innovative, the evaluation is done as per the industry norms, the students are encouraged to participate in conferences and innovations, in hackathons and extension activities, adds to the kind of experience that a student must get from their higher education opportunities. So here again, you can see some of our students, very dynamic students who are working as a part of the Green Mela and the Green initiatives and doing something for the community, taking the nutrition and taking their work outside the classrooms. I will just maybe quickly take you to the few more slides and just add that each of these activities has been possible because of our collaboration with many eminent organizations, and each of these organizations ensure that there is knowledge exchange, there is a professional exposure, and you get an opportunity to network and gain from the real world experiences. I would stop my presentation now because I feel we have a certain amount of understanding of what kind of program you are getting into it. And maybe we can take a minute to see if anybody has any burning questions. However, you can always enter your questions in the question answer chat or just write it to us in the chat and we would try to address them immediately. So, um, right. So what we will do is now we move on to the panel discussion. I have with me Dr. Anuradha Ramesh, who is the program convener for Masters of Specialized Dietetics, Renal Nutrition, of M Design, Fashion Design, and also MSc in Entrepreneurship Management and Business Development. Hi, Anuradha.
Very warm good morning to all of you, and thank you, Dr. Panchali, for the introduction and a quick overview of our department and what work we are doing. And I think this will give a broad overview to the students of the extent of work that is being done by our department, which is being sponsored by our college. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Anuradha. And we have quite a few questions for you in the panel discussion. The students have already started entering their questions, which is a great sign. We all have next Dr. Nisha Belare, who's a program convener for Master of Science in Specialized Dietetics. Her area of expertise in diabetes and cardiac nutrition and pediatric nutrition. And she will be also taking some questions with regards to eligibility, career opportunities, and also the progression of the students. So hi, Dr. Belare. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Panchali. Thanks.
We have from Sports Nutrition, Miss Apurva Survey, another experienced researcher, experienced person from the sports area. Apurva Survey has been working with our department for more than 2 years now, and before that, as a visiting faculty, now as a full-time faculty. So, welcome, Apurva Survey. We look forward to your insights about the sports and nutrition industry per se.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning, and thank you, Dr. Panchali.
Right. So, without much ado, let us just get deeper into the questions. My first question would be to you, Dr. Belare. I think some of these questions are also already there in our chat. First is, what makes the master's degree program and specialized dietetics at SVT College of Home Science unique or different from what is conventionally offered in different postgraduate programs who also have master's degree or diploma courses in nutrition and dietetics?
Thank you so much, Panchali, for the question. I think it gives me immense pleasure to say that our master's in specialized dietetics is a flagship program, and it is the only postgraduate program in this field which offers super specialization. And this kind of specialization is not offered either in India nor abroad. So we are into diabetes and cardiac, pediatric, and renal. So I think that is something which is of great uniqueness to this particular course. And besides this, if you look at a curriculum, uh, we do have specialized subjects catering to each specialization. In addition to that, we have this very beautiful aspect of being interdisciplinary, where we are offering electives to students not only in their own core specialization, but also between the specialization. So a student who's doing masters in specialized dietetics will also be given an opportunity if he wants to learn a subject from ESSN or EMBD. So I think that we offer across the semesters, and I think that is something which is very different. And thirdly, the most important aspects, it is completely experiential learning when it comes to practical. So we have reputed people and esteemed people who are working at hospitals and various centers, coming in and teaching and imparting knowledge to our students. So I think, and the hands-on experience with the students get is not offered in any other institute. So I think that makes us unique.
Excellent. I think there are 6, 7 very important bullet points that you have put together, which definitely takes the program a little bit more unique and more industry ready there. Dr. Bellari, can you also elaborate on the eligibility criteria, because it's a very focused program that has been conceptualized and been offered by the department, and sometimes the students are not very clear whether I am eligible for the master's degree program in specialized dietetics. So can you please elaborate on the eligibility criteria, and also what kind of academic backgrounds would be best suited for this program?
Yes. So, for a student or a learner to be eligible for this course, the student should have a bachelor's in food science and nutrition or food nutrition and dietetics with a minimum of 55% aggregate marks from any UGC recognized university. Now, the person could also be from a different field, but provided in their syllabus in the 3 years, they've covered major core 5 subjects, that is physiology, biochemistry, diet therapy, human nutrition. So these are the main areas which we are looking at. So if they have had exposure to this, then we can consider them for this course. So this is the basic eligibility criteria, which is a must for masters in specialized dietetics, because we're looking at super specialization. So the students have to be from food nutrition and dietetics background. So this is the minimum requirement which we're looking at.
Okay. So just a little clarity, Dr. Bellari, that if they have taken one course in nutrition or one course in dietetics in their 3 year of bachelor's degree program, are they eligible for master's degree program in nutrition, clinical
Uh,
nutrition?
it depends on what they've covered in dietetics. If they've covered diet planning, if they have had some little basic exposure to clinical nutrition where basic diseases were covered, then yes, we can consider, because I'm sure that would also that particular course would comprise of pathophysiology. So they may have a little bit of brief idea. We can consider them. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I think that brings a lot of clarity in terms of eligibility and the USP of the course or the program that is offered. I'll now move on to another program which has a lot of takers and which has a lot of interest, and that is master's degree program in exercise science and sports nutrition. So, Apurva, maybe I will ask the same question that I asked Dr. Bellari, that why do you think students should opt for this master's degree program in exercise science and sports nutrition, and how the entire teaching learning process is very unique and how it is making a student ready for the sports industry?
So first of all, if you've seen a lot of attention has gone to sports in this coming decade, and we see even the government and so many sponsors are putting a lot of money in sports and for the athletes other than cricket. So initially only cricket was a popular sport, but now we have so many sports which are upcoming, and not only the athletic population, but we also see all the recreational athletes, as in individuals like you and me, or the working professionals who are into sports like marathon, cycling, or swimming, or pickleball, or tennis. So many sports, and they also need the knowledge of nutrition, and not only nutrition. And one of the unique aspect or feature of our MSc in exercise science and sports nutrition program is we not only touch base on sports nutrition aspects like sports nutrition periodization or sports specific nutrition periodization, but also we look into specific sports science subjects like biomechanics, kinesiology, also exercise and sports psychology. We look into, exercise prescription, not only for athletic population, but also for general population, for geriatric population. We look into sports nutrition or nutrition and exercises for people with clinical conditions like diabetes, heart patients, or, aging population. So it's I think it's a unique program which, has a holistic approach not only on athletic population but also on non-athletic population, general population. So that makes this program unique. And because of the popularity of people coming into sports and awareness in health and fitness, we need more qualified sports nutritionists giving the correct and appropriate guidance to these peoples, because right now we have very few sports nutritionists who are qualified with the correct knowledge of exercise, fitness, health, and sports nutrition in India to, cater to this large population who is coming into fitness and exercise and sports. So for that reason, more and more people, I think, should take up now MSc in exercise and sports nutrition, because we have a lot of opportunities and we have very few qualified sports nutritionists to actually cater to this population.
Yeah, I think very well said that never before the sports industry was as dynamic as it is today. And what I really catch on to what you mentioned is that the need for experienced and qualified nutritionists. I mean, there are a lot of people talking about sports nutrition, but we need to also see what is the background and whether we have enough qualified professionals in the field to ensure that the nutritional periodization or exercise performance is improved. And my next question is also a follow up to the same question, is that because it's such an interdisciplinary course and because it can cater to people from different backgrounds, who is eligible to apply for this course? Is it only for people from science, or can people from arts, commerce, or other allied health fields can also join? So what is the eligibility for master's degree program in exercise science and sports nutrition?
So we do the eligibility is, for food science and nutrition people, obviously for students coming from that specialization, nutrition dietetics. But other than that, we also have past students, and we also, have kept this course open to people from allied fields like life sciences who have taken zoology, biology, or people, it is also ideal for students who are passionate about sports or passionate about fitness and health, and they are interested in that field, so they also can take up this course because it's an interdisciplinary and they have some basic passion or idea about this particular field. They also can take up, and we do have students who have taken up this course who are not from nutrition background or dietetics background, but they are doing really very well in this field, and they have recruited at various academies and sports institutions, and they are doing wonderfully well. So even if you're not from nutrition and dietetics background, but still you are passionate about fitness industry, health, and sports, you still can take up this or enroll for this program.
So basically, I think your interest and your aspiration to be in the field is more important. And I mean, the students who are from allied fields can always put in their application. When we do the eligibility check, if we need any additional information, we can reach out to them, and we can try to see that we're able to include as many students. But some students who come from non-science backgrounds, they might also be allowed to take some refresher courses so that they can bridge the gap which is needed to become qualified nutritionists in the future there. Great. Thank you so much. Another question, Apurva, before I move on to our other panelist, Dr. Anuradha Ramesh, is that you mentioned quite a few of these courses which are offered, whether it's fitness assessment or whether it is psychology or whether it is sports injury recovery. How do you ensure that such interdisciplinary approach is maintained for this program? Do you have different faculty members coming? Do you send them to other places? How is that entire academic learning process in this program?
So this program actually offers quite a hands-on training and practical approach where we have a mixed hybrid approach where most of these courses, the students do go to the fitness centers or the specific, physiotherapy clinic, wherein the faculty teaches them if it's fitness assessment or exercise prescription or exercise planning, sports injuries. So few of these lectures are conducted in the specific fitness centers or clinics as per the faculty. And some of these professional faculties also come to college, wherein they take people coming from like Reliance Foundation who are senior physiotherapists, or we have psychologists who are working in the field of sports. Like we have people who are actually, psychologists for the cricket team, Indian women's cricket team, coming in to the college and taking lectures and sessions to our students. So we have this mode where some of these courses students go to the centers, and some of the faculties, as professional faculties and sports nutritionists, come to our college and take the sessions.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Dr. Anuradha, entrepreneurship management and business development. I think everybody's talking about entrepreneurship and Atmanirbhar India, and somehow the entire interest in the entire country is on building entrepreneurship skills. And I think the program which our department is offering, the master's degree program in entrepreneurship management and business development, is trying to ensure that the student entrepreneurship skills are strengthened. So my question to you would be, how is it different from another MBA or a business development course or another entrepreneurship management course which are offered by the business schools? And what would you say are some of the salient highlights of this program which makes it very focused on developing entrepreneurial mindset and help students develop their own business ideas?
Thank you for your question, Dr. Panchali. I would like to, announce that this program has been conceptualized and it is very uniquely designed in a specific way where it differs from a traditional management course or a traditional management program by focusing on entrepreneurship, by focusing on innovation, product development, startup creation. So what happens here is we are looking at an innovation driven, application oriented approach that combines the theory of business management with the development of the skills required to manage the business. So if you look at it, we have industry projects and internships where the students can do the specific domain based aspect of the internship. Startup incubation and prototype development is more important in this, where they can have their own businesses in the end of this particular 2-year program. We have mentorship, we have incubation, seed funding support. We have a flexible modular curriculum with lateral entry and exit options, which will also be good for the working professionals. So, like you said, as per Atmanirbhar Bharat, this program prepares the students for innovation driven and future ready careers. And there is a very strong emphasis on the innovation led learning, digital business aspect of learning, startup ecosystems, which is very strengthened. And this is in line with any MBA style programs as an alternative which the students can opt for. And that is a very, very unique proposition of this particular program.
Great.
Yes.
So thank you so much. It's not just another MBA course. It is
Yeah.
a very focused approach on ensuring that students are able to incubate and to a certain extent also work in different startups where the entire team is working on skills. Can you tell me some of the obviously the eligibility is a very important aspect of who can take up this program, but also what is a typical student profile who would be best suited to take up this master's degree program in entrepreneurship management and business development?
So, a student who is basically wanting to go into an industry or wanting to go into a corporate sector, so we offer the chances in terms of development both for as an entrepreneur as well as for an intrapreneur. So, most of you would not understand who an entrepreneur is, who can work in the specific areas but help them to develop the business of that particular organization in their domains or in an interest area which they would like to. So the eligibility criteria for this particular program is interdisciplinary. So people with a bachelor's degree, whether it is BSc or BA, BCom, BBA, okay, BFA, any one of these particular aspects. Even we have students from engineering background who would be interested in doing this particular program in terms of taking it one step further. So under the UGC recognized university, eligibility criteria is 50% of their bachelor's degrees. And one of the salient features that I would like to point out for this is that interview is the only mode of selection for this particular program. And those who are committed in terms of learning the business management skills as well as business development skills and the startup, this is a very important aspect. So this program would be ideal for students who want to launch their own startups or their entrepreneurial ventures. They can manage or expand their family businesses if they have the family businesses. They can build careers in business development. They can become consultants in the various aspects. They can be in innovation management as part of the innovation circle. They can explore digital entrepreneurship and enterprise development, as well as being a leadership in terms of development of the leadership and strategic business skills. They can become trainers as well. And also, I would like to point out that is because of the lateral entry as well as the lateral exit, it is well suited for working professionals also, creative individuals and learners, because there's more practical exposure into this in this particular program, which leads to entrepreneurship, which leads to innovation and the business transformation in all the emerging sectors in the particular field of bachelor studies. So this
Wow.
is, yes, this is
Excellent. I
one of
think
the,
it's good for any age, any background, any expertise. Again, similar to other programs here, you should have some kind of an entrepreneurial mindset. And even if you don't have it, I think the program tries to build those skills and competencies in
yes,
the students there.
yes.
So I'm pretty excited to take each of these programs here. But now, Dr. Ramesh talked about the eligibility and also the entrance examination details. So, if Dr. Bellari can tell us what is the way that we select students for MSc in specialized dietetics, and then maybe I can take the question again to Apurva to see if there are any specific eligibility besides the eligibility. What is the screening procedure for prospective students?
Okay, so based on the eligibility, of course, the students would be applying online. They'll be filling up the forms wherein they'll be uploading their mark sheets and filling up the entire form and the SNDT application form. Once that is done, we screen them, check their documents which are available. We'll be releasing a list of students who are eligible for applying for appearing for the entrance exams. Of course, the dates and everything would be put up on the website. Now, the entrance exam is divided into two parts, part A and part B. Part A is for 60 marks. So both of them are multiple choice based questions, both the parts. So part A is the common part. So here you have questions on, I'll just list the subjects basically on what kind of questions would be asked here. So basic nutrition, food science. This is, I'm talking with respect to masters in specialized dietetics. Basic nutrition, food science, physiology, biochemistry, and some research methods. They are very basic questions. Now, where do you access this information from? You can refer to your own notes, which you have studied. Or for nutrition, basic nutrition, you can even refer to Dietetics or Nutrition by Sri Lakshmi. That's the simplest book, which would take care of most of the topics. And for research methods, of course, the notes which you already have, you can look up to look from there. Secondly, when you move on to part B is the specialization. So there will be questions specifically on clinical nutrition. I would recommend that the student who appears for this would be studying from two books which are very, very important. One is Dietetics by Sri Lakshmi. Again, of course, your own notes are very important. Secondly, you can refer Food and Nutrition Across Life Cycle by Cross and Mahan. So these are the two books which will be very important. If you want additional reference for anatomy, then please refer TORTRA, TORTORA. Okay, it is available online as well. So you can just go to the basic organ systems. Okay, so some questions with respect to that. So this is about the type of questions and what you can refer to for studying for the entrance exam. Once the entrance exam is done, we'll be releasing the list of students who are eligible for the interviews, and it will be followed up by an interview, and based on that would be selecting the students.
So basically,
So
it's
for
not
masters in specialized dietetics, we have a total of 55 seats, and yes, accordingly.
so at the time of entry, what I understand, it's a three-step process. The first is obviously you need to meet the eligibility. Second, based on the eligibility, the list of students are displayed on our website for who can appear for the entrance exam, and those who clear the entrance exam are then called for interview. And finally, we have the merit list. What are the timelines we are looking at around when should we have this list coming up? When are the entrance examinations and
So,
interviews usually conducted?
ideally, the entrance exam would somewhere happen in the second week of June. Second to third week of June, we'll be done by the interviews as well. So, second to third week of June is a very, very critical period for.
Right. So, the session begins in the first week of
First week
July
of
or around
July.
mid of
Sorry.
July.
Yes. First
Okay.
week of July.
First week of July. Great. Apurva, is it the same for sports nutrition, master's degree, or is it a bit different?
It's same till entrance exam and all. Or the only difference will be the part B of the question set which you'll have. Part A will be same, but part will be sport specific nutrition specialization. So you can refer to the book for that particular part B, which is nutritional guidelines for sports person by Dr. Gitanjali Bhide, which has the basic sports nutrition information in that. So even if you read that, or if you have had sports nutrition as a subject in your TY in any of the sub semester, that notes also you can prefer. So the part will be sports specific question, little bit about fitness assessment, where you can take that from the ACSM guidelines, and also some basic sports nutrition related questions would be there. And the further thing will be same. You'll be selected after that based on the entrance exam marks. A merit list will be called out for interviews. Again, interviews will be there. You need to know about, again, same about sports. We'll be asking you general basic questions on sports and sports nutrition, and we'll look into how passionate you are about sports, fitness, and health. And after that, again, same, a merit list will be published on the website, college website. And there are 25 seats for this course. So we have limited seats for sports nutrition course, so you can apply.
Okay, so part A is same for both masters in specialized dietetics and masters in exercise and sports nutrition, and part B is more program specific. And any student can also apply in multiple programs at the same time. So usually the examination schedule is put in a way that if you still are indecisive after this session and you want to apply for any of the three master's degree programs that is being offered here, you can apply for three different programs. Dr. Anuradha, you mentioned interview. So are there any specific preparations that the student need to do for the interview for master's in entrepreneurship management and business development?
Yes, the students can have if they have an idea on the basis of what they would like to continue in terms of this venture or the setup, they can come prepared with the same, or they can explore the options of how the management field will assist them in their particular domains. So it could be a food nutrition dietetic student, or it could be a student who is from early childhood education or human development, or even from textiles background or domain of interior designing. Any of these people, as well as from BCom, BA, as we have said, mentioned. So they can start with the interview in which they will be asked questions related to normally what is their idea of, why they want to do their business management or business development, what would be the idea that they would like to take it across, how they would like to see themselves in future. And I also would like to mention that the seats for this particular entrepreneurship management and business development program is also 25 in number. And therefore, we would like students to apply for the course as well and take the mentorship and guidance. And the program has still now got a very interdisciplinary students, because our students are from different faculties, either in terms of a nutrition student or a student of human development or from textiles. And we have successfully launched our ventures also in the same areas. So as you have mentioned in your presentation, the students have launched their own ice cream brand. They have learned their own e-learning website. They have launched their own interior designing, which is in the pipeline right now. So that has been followed through right from the interview till their ideas are getting polished and refined when they join the program, and they have been successful. So either it is a digital product development, or whether it is in terms of a physical product development or a service oriented, the students will be able to launch their own ventures in this particular area.
Wow. I mean, this is very useful because it shows a roadmap of what next after you complete this 2-year master's degree program. Another question to you, Dr. Anuradha, is that what kind of mentorship or industry collaborations can students expect during their entire 2-year program? Are there any specific courses or specific projects where they are actually working with the industry to develop their ideas?
Thank you for this important question, Dr. Panchali. And I would like to, as Dr. Panchali has also displayed in her slides, and I would also like to mention that our college has won the Academic Excellence for Promoting Entrepreneurial Ecosystem Award that has been given by the Chamber of Advanced Small and Medium Size Scale Industries group. So we had this opportunity to receive this particular award because we have developed an ecosystem where our students are able to work on the projects and do their own startups, and we give the hand-holding and the entrepreneurial venture mentorship and guidance. So here I would like to inform that as part of this particular university curriculum, we are also having our entrepreneurship incubation and placement cell, which is called as Unnati, where our teachers, our faculties, along with our industry advisors are giving mentorship to our students who are coming to us. And what we also have is we have registered ourselves in the Ministry of Education's Innovation Institution Council, which is called as IIC Council, where the ministry has also recognized our college in this particular entrepreneurial ecosystem. And through them, we have also organized an impact lecture series. We have organized Utkarsh motivational series, which industry mentors, where we want to dispel the doubts whether can I go into the business area, can I work in this space, what challenges will I face, to take the first step from a typical comfortable background of having an education to moving on into the business level. This particular gap that is there, we have mentored our students on this particular area so that they will be able to take that bold step and say, yes, I want to work in this area. I am a people's person. I would like to work in the industry. I would like to develop products, develop services or digital applications, and then move on ahead in terms of overcoming the challenges. So we are part of the IIC, and we have mentorship from other institutions and the Ministry of Education for taking this across, as well as we have industry mentors like from the CASMB, which is also a particular group. We also have from the Confederation of Industries, where we have our own faculty who comes as a guest faculty. Dr. Tripti Lahiri is one of the faculty who has also been part of Niti Aayog, and now she is also helping us in terms of mentoring. We have people from Zantech Group, where he is involving in terms of the food product development, where the Mr. Rao's expertise is helping us. Dr. Nilesh Lele's expertise is helping us. We have other, agencies and labs which also help us in terms of this. Plus our own university, SNDT Women's University, incubation center wise, our students have done very well and they have won the ideation competitions. And very happy to announce that we have won it the past 4 years as the first,
Excellent.
when the prize that has gone to our students' ideas and our students' ventures. And they have taken it across in terms of developing that particular venture. So we have also participated in Innovation Mahakumbh, which is also a specific platform where our students could showcase their ideas. So we have industry mentors, we have guidance from the various bodies, textile bodies, whether it is food nutrition bodies, or whether it is interior designing architects bodies, or whether it is ECCE. There also we have the bodies which help us in terms of mentoring and guidance. So we have a structured mentorship program that we give for our students who are taking this particular step across, right from ideation stage to the prototype and piloting their ventures. We are hand-holding them and mentoring them.
Excellent. I think I am pretty intrigued to join this program. I think, and we also allow it for adult learners. It doesn't have to be students in a certain age group, because this program is so interdisciplinary and so exciting. And you already have everything in place. You have your partners ready, you have your curriculum ready, you have your accreditations and your networks there. So I think a brilliant place for any student to get the right kind of mentorship. Dr. Nisha, I think these would be the one or two last questions before we move on to the question answer sessions for the students here. Um, I mean, how does this super specialization work? Are they required to go every day to the hospital? Do the dietitians come here? Is how do they choose the specialization? So there are all of these questions which perhaps we would need a little bit more clarity on.
Yes. So I think the most important question, I think two of them are very, very important. One is allocation of specialization. How does it happen? So what happens is the first sem is a common semester for everyone. After that, which is the second sem, that is where the allocation of specialization would happen. Now, how does it get allocated? There are three things. One is based on the performance which you have in your first semester, so the marks would be taken into account. Second would be your preference of your choice of specialization is very, very important. And the third is availability of seats. And the good news is till today, till this year, all the students have got their own choice of specialization. So I think that's a very good thing. So this is how the allocation of the specializations happen. Most important question I think which is asked by every learner is, if I am into diabetes and cardiac nutrition, do I not have access further after my masters is done? If I want to venture into pediatric or I want to venture into renal, will that create a hindrance? Absolutely no. You can, this is just an added super specialization course. Of course it gives you an added advantage if you want to practice in the same specialization, but at any given point of time you can change your specialization. There's no hard and fast rule that you will be stuck with this, so it doesn't create any hindrance. And many people feel that I am only restricted to hospitals and maybe opening their own practices. No, if you're doing masters in specialized dietetics, you have n number of areas. I think I just saw a question in the chat box as well, what is the scope? So you can get into academics, okay, you can get into today you have food and nutrition journalism, you can get into research, and you can get attached to NGOs today. Very very importantly, students also want to work after doing their specialized dietetics with industries. Can be a part of that as well. You can get in as nutrition medical writers. So a lot of opportunities which are available once you do your masters in specialized dietetics. Secondly, I think the question which you referred to, how about, so I think the most important part of specialized dietetics is the student should get hands-on experience. So we take care of that, and it starts from the second semester. So going to the hospital or visiting the hospital would happen twice a week, okay, in the allocated practical hours, where the student goes there. Initially it starts with a little bit of observation, and then later on the dietitian would themselves give some cases for the students to take care of, whether it's an inpatient or an outpatient. So they go to the wards, they do the counseling. So that kind of hands-on experience is for each specialization which is provided, and we have tie-ups with very good hospitals like Nair, KEM, we have Badia, we have Tata. All these hospitals, the students are very well, getting the experience from these faculties.
Great. So they have to step out of the classrooms. I mean, that's just
Yes,
integrated
absolutely.
into the
That
curriculum.
is, yes,
Yeah,
no,
and that's
that
also
is,
good because when you're actually on the hospital floors, you are working with
correct.
OPD settings, all of that will be done here. Similarly, I think Apurva, for sports nutrition, because it's such a on-field program, you have to be interacting with every member of the team. So, what are the career opportunities? And second, how are these internships, placements, dissertations done for students who are taking master's degree program in sports nutrition?
So I'll start with the internship. So we have internships after the second semester, and all the students are placed in any of the sports institutions, academies. So we have collaborations with Sports Authority of India, Army Sports Institute, Reliance Foundation. Then we also have individual sports nutrition, leading sports nutritionists like Shreya Adhav, Mihira Kokkar, Mitali Ambedkar, who also take interns from. So currently in this current batch we had 20, and I'm very glad to tell you all 20 students are placed on a very leading institutions and under leading sports nutritionist. And because every time it's a struggle, I hear so many students asking about internships from different institutes, but they're not getting any internships. But because of our institute, SVT College of Home Science, and the faculty and the collaborations we have and the reputation which we have, most of these leading institutes, even institutes like Inspire Institute of Sports, which is in Hyderabad, they ask us for interns before, and like Reliance Foundation, they approach us. They prefer our interns and our passed out students for even permanent. So internships, it's placed on so many different institutions, academies, centers, and under leading sports nutritionists as as well. And career opportunities, there are various career opportunities. You can be a nutritionist at such institutions which I was talking about. Like currently, we are previous passed out students are working in Reliance Foundation, one which is Isha Khedekar, who is working as a junior sports nutritionist. Then we have one of Hetvi Savla, who is working as again a sports nutritionist under Shona Prabhu, which is one of the leading sports nutritionist of India who works for IPL teams. Then we have, you can do your own freelance sports nutritionist. You can be a consultant. Like we have Sakshi Malvankar, who is, a lead sports nutritionist at Corvus American Academy, which is a residential sports setup. And she also, teaches as a visiting faculty because she was our first batch of passed out students. So she also teaches sports nutrition in our institution and in other institutions also. So we have, and again, one more, I think, feather in our cap for this program is in Army Institute of Sports, Army Sports Institute, which is in Pune. Both the positions of sports nutritionist are filled by our very own students, both Khushi Soni and Khushi Jaiswal. So both the slots are filled by SVT students. So that's again a very good thing for us. Then so we have opportunities in all these huge institutions, but you can also work in your city. Like few of our students who are coming from outside Mumbai, from Goa, from Gujarat, from Surat, from Nashik, they have went there and started collaborating with the academies, sports academies and clubs and institutes. So it can be like a recreational club also in your area, in your city, which don't have a sports nutritionist, and they have a lot of people who come to swim or play tennis, or pickleball is trending now, paddleball is trending now. So they come and they need a sports nutritionist to guide them. So they have started working. So it need not be like a very huge institute, but you can also start your own setup in such local academies and clubs in your city itself. So that is a huge, I think, opportunities for everyone who have passed out from this program.
Excellent. I think thank you so much, all the three of you. I think we have covered most of the questions that get covered, and we have provided a little amount of clarity and perhaps a lot of confidence in the attendees. We have already recorded it. We will be putting it up on YouTube. And if there are any more questions, you can always reach out to us at pgadmission@svt.edu.in. We have a dedicated WhatsApp group where we are always putting regular updates and announcements with timelines, and we will continue to do that till the time all of you are placed in all your programs of choice in our institute. And I thank all of you for your time, and I just hope that all of the students who are attending come back to us and we meet them in our college corridors, in our classrooms, and even outside the classrooms there. So thank you once again. We will now move on to some of the questions which perhaps were not answered. And while the questions are being answered, I would also put the link of our WhatsApp group. And some of you, if you are joining it from outside and who have not yet registered, the application process is very simple. You just have to go to our website. You click on the admissions tab, which is on the right-hand corner of the website. And once you click on that, you have the list of courses, programs that are offered. You click on that, you pay a nominal fee of 200 rupees, you put in all of your supporting documents, and then your registration is completely done. So if you have any more questions, then please ensure that you reach out to us and join the WhatsApp group. I'll start taking a few questions, and for that, I will start. Maybe Nisha, if you can quickly take up some of the initial questions, which are about master's degree in specialized dietetics.
Yeah, I'll just see.
Yeah, so maybe I can just quickly ask the questions. and then you can see if you're able to address them. So one question is, I have done B vocational course in food processing. Am I eligible for MSc in food science and nutrition? Yeah, so
So,
Nisha, would you like to take it up?
yes. Sejal, so I would like to ask you, did you have any subject with respect to, nutrition and or either dietetics or anything like that in your course? If it was there wherein you did a little bit of diet planning, even the basics, then yes, you can apply for the MSc in food science and nutrition. But
Ma'am,
there has to be
I
some, yeah.
ma'am, I had food science as my one of my subjects and food microbiology as well. But
Okay, but then
yeah,
any
and
diet planning or anything which you have done?
no, we had nutrition, some basics of nutrition, but dietetics was not in our portion.
Okay, because the thing is, this is specialized dietetics, so we would need some background from there. But might as well you can even think about applying for. I think she would be eligible for exercise science and sports nutrition, Panchali, right?
Yes.
Or for,
So, our master's degree program, I think I'll try to club up a couple of questions, maybe Prachi's question about NCHP and the eligibility of MSc in specialized dietetics, because eventually for you to practice in clinical nutrition, you need to sit for a registration exam. And to be eligible for sitting for the registration exam, they will also look at the degree that you have got in your bachelor's or in undergraduate program. So if you have done a BSc curriculum with a certain number of courses and credits which are focused on nutrition and dietetics, then only you will be allowed to sit for the registration exam. So because the end is becoming a clinical dietitian, if you have not had too much of exposure to anatomy, pathophysiology, diet planning, clinical conditions, and medical nutrition therapy for these conditions, I would suggest that you opt for MSc in sports nutrition, which is a little bit more open field, and we encourage interdisciplinary students to join for that. Or you can go for MSc in entrepreneurship management and business development, which is another area of interest. Each of these courses, especially sports nutrition, you will still have some elective courses which are taken from specialized dietetics. So if you're really interested in clinical nutrition, you can still get an understanding and insight into these courses as an elective course when you take up a master's degree program in sports nutrition. Yes, Anuradha, please.
Yes, the same way, even if the person is willing to, this is one thing that even I would like to inform, is if a person who has even done food science and nutrition or food processing technology or, nutrition and dietetics, but would like to move on to this particular space of even entrepreneurship management and business development or exercise science, can take it up as an elective or as a value added course, what they would like to do in their domain area from the specialized dietetics field or from the exercise nutrition field. So you do not have to restrict yourself, but you can still create something of your own by taking it as a value added course or as a elective from that particular program. So that is another clarification. That's it.
Right, right.
and
So, and also because now nutrition and dietetics will be part of the National Council of Allied Health Professionals, uh, all of our curriculum, we are ready. We are just awaiting some kind of confirmation from the university and the state council. Once that comes through, if you choose for MSc specialized dietetics, it would be completely aligned with the NCHP guidelines. However, at the moment, the mandate is that this is only open for the first year of bachelor's degree program. It is not mandated for MSc in food science nutrition or MSc in nutrition and dietetics. So please go ahead, enroll for our programs, and we are in constant touch. Actually, the national president has been the ex-principal and is still a part of our department of postgraduate programs. So we are very informed about the proceedings in terms of NCHP curriculum and following those procedures for the registration and eventually you being working as a registered dietitian. So just go ahead. It might be minor changes, but don't feel that we are not ready for that. We are just awaiting some confirmations on that, right? If there are any questions with regards to MSc specialized dietetics, their job prospects, or the eligibility or entrance examination or NCHP, please unmute yourself or raise your hand and go ahead. And then we will move on to the exercise science and sports nutrition related questions and eventually the other program. So, Prachi, is there anything?
I
Yeah.
think there's one more question here where the person just wants us to repeat the syllabus for part A.
Yes.
Shall
So,
I do
do you want
that?
to do that?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
what
do
we can do? Have you already joined the WhatsApp group?
Anushka.
Anushka,
That's Anushka.
is Anushka here? So, Anushka, I would suggest that if it's possible, please join the voice WhatsApp group. The recordings of this session will be also put up on our WhatsApp group, will also be put up on YouTube, and you can always email it to us and PG Admissions. Most of the details will also be available on our website under the program page. And if you still feel that you need more clarity, please reach out to us between 10 to 5, preferably through prior appointments, because the teachers have their other commitments and we do not want to just start WhatsApping day any time of the day. So we need to be a little on that. So, but you can always reach out to us in any of these medium and we would be more than happy to respond to that. Prachi, does it answer your question? Do you have anything else which you would want to ask?
And Sejal, we have masters in specialized dietetics. Food science and nutrition masters is not in SP.
Yes, Anuradha, please go ahead.
No, I just wanted to inform that Sejal has asked this question, which Nisha just
Yeah.
repeated.
Okay, perfect. So, Prachi, do we qualify in eligibility criteria for NCHP registration number? Because,
I think you just answered.
yeah, Prachi, is it answered? Do you want to do you have any other questions? Because NCHP registration is something which we are still awaiting. And yes, you are 100% will be eligible, but there would be an equivalence of your bachelor's degree which needs to be done because the registration for NCHP requires you to appear for a registration exam. And for you to be eligible to sit for that exam, you need to have certain courses in your undergraduate programs. So not only MSc. So we will have to look at that. Right? One question on syllabus of exercise science. So maybe we can add the reading list also in our group so that everybody gets there. Is there anybody who has not joined the WhatsApp group? Please raise your hand and we will put the chats, the link here. If everybody is already part of our WhatsApp group, then just keep an eye on the details there. Yeah, Pathvi, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I just wanted to know if you could send the WhatsApp link again because I didn't receive it.
Okay, have you done the registration? Have you at least filled up your application form or have you put in your details?
Yes, ma'am, I've filled the application form, just waiting for further details.
Okay. So I will check the email and I'll tell the admissions team and for you to join. I'll just see if I can do it right away or I'll email it to you through our PG admissions link. You will get that WhatsApp link to join immediately after this call.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, there was one question on MSc in developmental counseling. So we are going to offer that from this year. Unfortunately, the faculty who is taking care of that program was not available today, so she could not join the session here. But please write to us on PG admission and we will try to address each one of your question. If you have any specific question, you can put it in the chat and we will again take you forward. Yeah, Pathvi.
Ma'am, I had one more question. So, when I applied for MSc in exercise science and sports physiology, um, so in that, I tried filling the university form, but I'm already a student of SVT itself. I've done my graduation, like I just finished my sixth semester in food nutrition and dietetics. So it's not allowing me to go ahead with the procedure in that way.
Yeah.
So could you guide me through that?
Yes, that's a very good question. And then, right now, the university forms are not needed to be filled up. So just go ahead and complete your SVT MSc program application forms and all the supporting documents. The last date is 31st of March. We are very close to that date. So please ensure that you put all your documents and you upload. We will be in touch with you with regards to SNDT, and that can happen eventually even after you have enrolled for your SVT program, or we will guide you through the process. At the moment, don't worry about it. Join our chat group and fill up all your SVT requirements, and we will take you through the SNDT application process. Anuradha, do you want to add something into this?
No, so Parthvi, just fill in the SVT application form and SNDT application form. Once the directive comes from the university for the same, we will announce it in the WhatsApp group link, and then the message will be added on there. And all the students who are applying for the various different programs that we have discussed here, we will put in the notification of when to complete the university application form. So right now, just submit the SVT form, Parthvi.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Right. So now Gia has one question that she has paid the fees, but there is no link to add the supporting documents. So you just go and log in with your application details, and there you would have an option of edit registration. When you click on the edit registration, you will go back to your application form where there are specific places to put or upload your supporting documents. Some which are mandatory, some like your experience certificate or internship certificates are not mandatory. If you provide us with that, please go ahead. So please keep an eye on your email. Make sure that you add it into your emailer list so that the emails from our side do not go into your spam folders, because there will be a lot of communication from our side through email where all the information, whether you are eligible for exam, when is the exam, when do you have to come, what are the guidelines and interviews and fees, everything would be put up on that link there. Right. So Gia, are you here in the call? Okay, no problem. So I think we've covered most of the question. Did we miss on anything? Yeah, Nandini, can you share the link for the WhatsApp group? Nandini? Okay. So we will again send an email with the WhatsApp details to everybody. And thank you so much. Hopefully, this was a very informative session, and all of us spent almost an hour more than that here. So again, thank each one of you for your time and expertise. And if there's anything that anybody would want to add, please go ahead and add before we close this meeting. Okay, then, okay, Anuradha, nothing? Okay, then mine is the last word, and we'll see all of you there. Bye. Thank you so much, everybody, and all the best. A huge all the best. Please make an informed decision. Read. It's a choice of your career, it's choice of your professional lives ahead. You can always reach out to us, but the best information is when you do your own research on your own. So thank you so much. Bye-bye. Enjoy your Sunday and hope to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you, girls.
Bye, bye, girls.